Hello everybody, I'm Liese and welcome back to Book Bar and welcome to the start of another vlog. This time I'm starting in a different spot because I was editing it together last night and I realized I never did an introduction, but this is going to be a finishing some series that I've been reading for a couple years and getting those done. So I know I will be reading because really this came because the newest Bergman Brothers book came out and it is the final book. It is the last in the series. So I wanted to read that and I didn't want to do a mini release vlog just because I don't know, I felt like doing something different. So yeah, so I will for sure be reading the Bergman Brother book Only and Forever. I've already read most of these. The Duke Gets Even by Joanna, Shupe, Things We Left Behind by Lucy Score, and Midnight Mass by Simone, which I know is technically the second book in the series, but it's the only one I have to finish. So, and it's a novella, so I should be able to get that done. But yeah, I am gonna go, and I'll talk to you all when I have my first update. Hello. Oh, I did not blend my makeup off. Good afternoon. I am 25% of the way through The Duke Gets Even by Joanna, Shupe, and I am loving this. So this is the Duke of Lockwood, who in the first two books in the series, he was engaged to both of Nellie's like best friends. And then in the third book, he was just friends with Catherine. But him and Nellie had a little tryst out in the ocean at Maddie's party. And they have now, like, he is very much like, I need to marry a woman that is in good standing and blah, 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 blah. And Nellie is more free and like doesn't care. And she doesn't want to marry a duke. She just wants to enjoy him. And yeah, so I'm having a good time. I'm 25% in. The audiobook is fantastic because it's like dual narration. So that's great because it's rare in like a historical that you get dual. But yeah, I'm really loving it. I've really enjoyed this whole series. So yeah, I'm gonna go because I want to continue it and, you know, finish this series off so I can count another one done, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Hello, good afternoon. I am 50% of the way through The Duke Gets Even by Joanna, Shupe, and loving it, having a fantastic time. I don't think it's like a favorite the way like The Bride Goes Rogue was, but I'm still having a great time. So Nellie and Andrew are, you know, having an affair because that's all Nellie wants. She does not want to be with a duke, but she's good to, you know, have her fun. And he, so far, it's okay with that, but I have a feeling he's not gonna be okay with that for long. So yeah, I'm having a good time. Obviously, like, people have tried to talk him out of like talking to her. You know, her reputation is terrible, blah, 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 but he doesn't care. He just wants her. We also learned that he has a heart condition. That's why he likes to swim, because it helps. So yeah, I want to go because I want to keep reading and listening and having a great time, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Good afternoon. I am 75% of the way through The Duke Gets Even, and it's so good. So good. Nellie is very much like she like doesn't think she's good enough for the Duke, and he's like, no, I want you. I don't care about anything else. I just want you. And yeah, it's adorable. I'm loving it. And I'm going to go so that I can continue listening it and finish it. And I'll talk to you all in the next one. Hello. Good afternoon. I have finished The Duke Gets Even by Joanna, Shupe, and I'm giving it 4.5 stars. I really loved the ending and the way Nellie had to grovel, which I love a good female grovel. So yeah, it was a great time. I loved the series. Probably my third favorite in the series. So I would say it probably goes to Bride Goes Rogue, The Lady Gets Lucky, then The Duke Gets Even, then The Heiress Hunt. So I enjoyed them all though. Like, they were all really good. So I had a great time with that series and I'm glad that it is done. But I do have a fun unboxing here. So sorry, I'm sitting on a stool that's kind of tall. So I have to like hunch over. But it's an Eternal Embers box and I don't remember, like, it has to be April's box, I gotta say. Like, it must be, I don't know. But let's see. Ooh. Oh, I love. That's cute. Beaches, banter, and books. Love that. Ooh, it's Shaw though. That's in it. Oh, there's the Shaw. Cute. Then this, Enemies to Lovers, Josh and Drew. Oh, okay. It is. It's April's box, I think. February or March. I think it's April. Enemies to Lovers, Josh and Drew, Hayes and Tate, Tolly, the Grumpy Devils. So this is the Elizabeth O'Rourke box with a deal with the devil and the devil in the deep blue sea. I read this one, loved it. I have not read this one yet, so yeah. Stunning editions as always. But yeah, I'm excited to read this one and to have this one on my shelves. So yeah, I'm gonna go because I need to put this all away, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Hello, good afternoon. I am 25% of the way through Only and Forever by Chloe Liese. This is the final book in the Workman Brothers series. Obviously, it is a new release, so I could have put it in the new release vlog, but I figured it was a fitting book to put into the final like catching up on series vlog, because it is the last one I have to read. And yeah, this follows Vigo and Tallulah, and Vigo is the final Bergman to be unwed / Ziggy's not wed, but she is dating Sebastian from the last book. So unpartnered, yeah, because I don't know if Oliver and Gavin are wed yet, or if they're just together. But he is the final one, and he is the romance lover. He loves historical romance. He's the one that, like, in the past books, he's gotten like his brothers, his brother-in-law, I don't remember if he had Sebastian read a romance novel or not. I think he probably did. His brother-in-laws, he convinced all of them to read romance novels to get back into their partner's good graces. And yeah, it has worked for all of them. And Vigo is he's a hopeless romantic. So he's just wondering when it's his turn, because he sees his parents' relationship and he sees his siblings' relationships and wants that for himself. And he had a crush on a girl in college, Tallulah, who happens to be his little sister Ziggy's best friend's older sister. And her sister, Charlie, goes to Vigo and asks for some help with her sister. And so she goes to the A-frame. They strike up a truce friendship kind of thing. And then it's a year later, and Vigo has set out to do what he wants to do, which is open a romantic bookstore. And Tallulah is still struggling, but she never went to Vigo like she said she would, or he told her that she could. And she's still struggling, and he's like, but I want to help you. So yeah, it's cute so far. I'm enjoying it. He is very smitten, and it's adorable. And yeah, I'm excited to continue. I love the Bergman series a lot. Like, it's just such a great series. And I'm excited. I'm sad it's over, but yeah, I'm gonna go, and I will talk to you all in the next one. Hello. Good morning. Yes. Good morning. I am 50% of the way through Only and Forever by Chloe Liese, and I'm just like giggling like a schoolgirl reading it. It is so good. So Vigo and Tallulah have reconnected after a year, and they go to dinner together. And Vigo stands up for Tallulah because her ex shows up and is just a complete jerk face. And they agree that Vigo will help Tallulah on her new book and her couple's dynamic, and she will help him with his store because he has not been taking care of himself, and like almost passed out, wasn't eating, and has no one to help. So she agrees to help him and will stay at his house because he has like a place connected to the store. So she agrees to help him, and she'll stay with him. So they're roommates, and yeah, it's so good. They had like a drunken night where they talked and, talked about college and thoughts and feelings and things and, fantasies. And yeah, it's good so far. So I am excited to continue, and I'm going to go do that. And I'll talk to you all in the next one. Hello, good afternoon. I am 75% of the way through Only and Forever by Liese, and I am loving it. Found out that Vigo is my favorite type of hero, aka a virgin hero, and I love that. And he's not willing to just jump into bed with Tallulah because for that reason, he wants to like know that there is something there. And yeah, they've just been spending a lot of time together and getting more and more involved and having more conversations, and it's been adorable. I'm loving it, and yeah, I'm having a great time. I'm really enjoying it. It's a good end to the series so far. It'll be bittersweet, I'm sure, these last 25% because it's over after this. And I mean, I've been reading the series for 4 years, so like that's wild to me, and it's just like, it's sad. It's gonna be over. So yeah, I'm gonna go before I get all up in my feels, and I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Hello, good evening. I am about to go to bed, but I finished Only and Forever by Liese, and I loved it. I give it 4 stars just because when I compare it to like the other books in the series, it was probably my least favorite. Maybe, I don't know. I think I really I enjoyed it. I had a great time. I'm glad. I loved it. But I've realized like I really liked when Liese was an indie author. Her last like 3 releases. Well, I didn't read Better Hate Than Ever, but I really didn't like the one book in the Wilmot Sister, the first book. I didn't like that book at all. Like, I gave that one like 3 stars, I want to say. And then I didn't read Better Hate Than Ever yet. But like Ziggy's book and Vigo's book, both I feel like were not as up to par as like the other books in the series were. But I mean, I still really loved it, and I'm glad I read it. And 4 stars is still very solid. Like, it was a solid series, and definitely the representation cannot be beat in that series. So yeah, I had a great time with it. I'm so sad that it's like the end of an era, but maybe one day she'll do like a spinoff, second generation type thing. You know, do some bonus epilogues so you can see where everyone is. I wish she would have done like at the end, like have an epilogue. Like the epilogue was fantastic, but like I wish like there would have been like a bonus epilogue like 10 years in the future. Just because I love seeing like, especially when it's like a family like that, like seeing just where everyone is and everything just is fantastic. Unless you're gonna do like a spinoff, like Elsie Silver, which I don't like to compare authors, but like Elsie Silver, her Gold Rush Ranch series then spun off into Chestnut Springs. So you get to see, I mean, you kind of get to see where the couples are, just like tiny glimpses, right? So you know like what's going on. And then Chestnut Springs then spun off into the Rose Hill series, which again, like you get just like tiny little glimpses of like what's going on with the families. So I'm hoping like we get something like that in Liese's world. But yeah, I'm solid read, and I'm glad I read it, and I'm gonna go so I can read the next book, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Hello, good afternoon. I am 25% of the way through Things We Left Behind by Lucy Score, which will finish the Knock 'Em Out series for me, and I have the same issue with the series. It's just entirely too long. And I've noticed with like Lucy Score's writing that she chooses older characters. Like all her characters are older, but they still act like they're 18, 19 years old. Like it's just petty little dramas and gossip, and it's exhausting. I mean, I'm gonna finish it because obviously I have it. I want to. I've read the whole series. And I am liking it more than I liked the second one. I really enjoyed the first book in the series. I couldn't stand the second book. And I'm having a little bit better time with the third book. But I'm just not, I don't know. It's like just not a favorite. And yeah, like it's not going to be an all-time favorite series. I might unhaul it after I finish this. We'll see how I'm feeling. But yeah. I guess I should talk about what this book is. So this book follows Sloane and Lucien. And we know from previous books that they don't like each other. We don't know why, but we know that they have some form of history because Sloane grew up in Knock 'Em Out so did Lucian with the Knox and Nash, whatever their last name is, with those brothers, Morgan brothers. And so Sloan grew up with them. Like, they all three grew up together, or all four grew up together. And something happened when they were in high school. And I don't know, like, we're getting, like, slight flashbacks to what potentially happened. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm having a good time. I'm, like, having a better time with it than I had with the first one, or the second one. But we'll see. It's just, it's so long. I mean, I listened to this my entire drive from where I live, like, from where I'm moving to where I'm, my apartment. And usually, like, that would give me, like, close to 50% through a book. Like 30, 45%. I wasn't even 25%. I had to listen to more to get to the 25% mark, which is just insane. Like, there's still like 8 hours left of the audiobook, and that's on 2 times speed, which obviously I could listen to it faster. If I put my headphones in, I would listen to it faster, but while I'm driving and stuff, I like to listen to it a little bit slower. So yeah, 2 times speed. I still have like 8 hours left of the audiobook. That is insanity for a contemporary romance. So, yeah. Although they just have not had that many interactions for it to be worth it. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna go. Stop complaining. And hopefully I continue to enjoy it. And I'm gonna go pack and get more stuff thrown away. And I'll talk to you all in the next one. Hello. Good evening. I am 50% of the way through Things We Left Behind, and I am so utterly bored. Like, I'm just so bored. I don't care. Like, the only parts I've really been enjoying are, like, the flashbacks to when they were younger, because I really want to know what happened and, like, why they hate each other in the present day. But yeah, I'm just so bored. I mean, I swear I've been listening to this book all day, and I'm only 50% of the way in. Like, oh, like, thinking about listening to this on my drive home tomorrow is honestly making me, like, angry. But I have to, because I want to finish it. I want to at least say I completed the series instead of, like, DNFing this one. Because who knows? I am intrigued enough. Like I said, I really do enjoy the flashbacks, and I want to know what happened. So we'll see. We did just get them have a friends with benefits moment, or enemies with benefits, hate sex moment. But yeah, we'll see. I do have more packing and crap and then driving tomorrow to do, so hopefully I should be able to finish it, but we'll see. It's just, like, there's no reason that this book needed to be almost 600 pages. Like, it did not. And I know, like, all Liese Score books are that long. But yeah, this book is 581 pages. 581 pages for a contemporary small-town romance with a little bit of romantic suspense thrown in. But yeah, I just don't care. So, we'll see how it continues to go. But I'm going to go because I'm done reading for the night. I can't read any more of this. And I'll talk to you all when I might just power through and then finish it and talk to you all, but who knows? I might need to take a break and talk to you all at 75%. You'll know when I know. Hello, I am 75% of the way through Things We Left Behind, and I don't see this getting more than 3 stars. It's fine. Lucian is frustrating. Like I said earlier, I think Lucy Score writes older characters, which is great. I love seeing characters in their 30s, but they're still acting like teenagers, and that is just so annoying and frustrating, and I can't stand it. Like, you wrote older characters, make them act like older characters. If you're going to write characters that act like they're 18, 19, 20 years old, write them to be 18, 19, 20 years old. Like, they're still making the same mistakes that they would have made when they were teenagers, and it's so frustrating. Like, every Lucy Score book I have read has been like that, and I think after this, I'm going to break up with her. Like, I just think I'm done after this. I have a couple books on my TBR. I'm probably just going to put them on Bango. I can't do it. I just cannot do it. So, yeah, I'm going to go and finish this because I'm this far into it and I just need to finish it, but I don't see it getting more than 3 stars. So yeah, I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you on the next one. I finished this 2.5 stars. I'll probably round it down to 2 on Goodreads. I didn't like it. Like the end, the last like that bonus epilogue that takes place like years later. I liked that just because it was cute. It was fun, but that's not enough to give it more stars. I might round it up. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling when I do go into Goodreads, but yeah, 2.5 stars. There was no reason that it needed to be as long as it was. Yeah. I didn't realize, like, I think this is, like, a special edition. I know it's, like, the first. I pre-ordered it. So, it's signed, which I didn't know. And it's kind of, like, shiny. And I don't think my other ones are like that. So, I don't know. But I will be unhauling the series just because they're chunky and I don't need them. And I think I'm done with Liese Score because I just don't get along with her characters. And her books are just too long. So, unfortunately, not every author is going to be for every person, and I am okay with leaving Liese Score behind. So yeah, I did not like this. So I know people love it, but it was not for me. So yeah, the decisions that they both made were dumb, and they were just like Sloane's actions kind of made sense because she was young when everything happened the first time. But then the fact that she still, like, as an adult, wanted to make dumb, life-threatening decisions was just, I didn't understand it. Like, it's been 23 years and you're still making the decisions you made when you were in high school. If I made a decision, it's been about 20 years since I was in high school. If I made the decisions I was making in high school as a 33-year-old, somebody slapped me across the face. Like, you grow as an adult. You grow, you change, things happen. They should have left themselves behind and become more mature adults. And I just don't get how Liese Score always writes older characters, more mature characters in the most immature ways. And it pisses me off so much. Like, I read By Thread last year and I really enjoyed it, but like looking back, I'm like, that character was 40 and he acted like 15. Like, it's just aggravating. Like, but yeah, rant over. Leaving that book behind, and it will go to a lovely home. I'm sure there are people that absolutely adore this series. I'm just not one of them. So yeah, that is all I have. Bloom just announced that they were doing like special editions for them, and they are stunning, but I'm like, I don't need them. I hated the series. Like, the first book was good, but like, I give my mom every year for Christmas, I give her 12 books. One book a month, or well, 13, because I give her one to open on Christmas Day, but 13 books, 1 book a month. And I gave her Things We Never Got Over last year in May because blue's her favorite color. And so I tend to kind of like, try to kind of do like themes, right? Like, I'll do like one of my favorite books for March, for my birthday month. I'll do like, this year in April, I did a baseball romance because baseball season starts. Like, I try to do a blue book in May because that's my mom's favorite color. I'll do in like September, I'll do a football romance. I try to do like a Christmassy romance or some sort of thing around the holidays. Like, I try to kind of theme it towards like what's going on in it. I do like more of a summery romance in the summertime. Like, I try to theme it so that it like makes sense for where things are. And she has not asked me. Like, normally she's like, oh, I want to read the next book in that series. I want to read the next book in that series. She read the entire, like last year in March, I gave her Flawless. She read the entire Jasmine Spring series last year. She has not asked to read the next books in these series. So it's kind of like, why would I keep them? Like, I'm not going to give them to her because I didn't like them. And if I do want it, they are on KU. So, and my mom and I share a Kindle account. So I could just do that. But yeah, actively did not like this. So I'm going to go. And I am going to read one more book. It is going to be a novella because I want to read, finally, I need to read Midnight Mass by Simone. it's the last book in the Bell Brothers series that is out so far that I haven't read. I've read all the big books, all the main books. I've read Priest, Sinner, and Saint. I think there's one more brother, and he's possibly getting a book. I don't know. But I do have to read Midnight Mass. It's the last one. So I'm going to read that for this vlog and just end it, wrap it up. But usually I try to do like 5 books, but I think 4 is good for this one. And I've had 2 hits with this. So 1 loss isn't bad. Because I don't imagine Midnight Mass being terrible. I mean, I don't know that'll be, it's a novella. So I don't know that'll be great or anything, but I'm sure I'll have a decent amount of time with it. So yeah, I'm going to go because I'm tired of ranting. This clip is almost 6 minutes long, but I'm going to go and I will talk to you all when, I probably won't update you during Midnight Mass just because it is so short. Maybe I'll do like a 50%, we'll see. But I'm going to go and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Hello, good evening. I am 50% of the way through Midnight Mass by Simone, and honestly, I'm bored. Normally, I'm a big fan of epilogues. I will read epilogues. I'll read extended epilogues, read bonus epilogues, anything to see the couple happy. Poppy and Tyler are not happy, and I don't like it. And Tyler's just being extra broody, so yeah. But yeah, I'm about halfway through, and I'm just kind of bored. We'll see. I mean, I'm going to finish it because I only got like 80 pages left, so I'm going to do that. But yeah, I'm not loving this as much as I loved Priest. So, or Saint, or Sinner. So yeah, I'm going to go and finish this, and I will talk to you all when I finish, and I'll close out the vlog. Hello, good evening. I have finished Midnight Mass by Simone, and I'm giving it 3.5 stars. It was fine. I feel like it didn't do much for me other than just show more of Tyler Bell and Poppy, but it was fine. I enjoyed it, kind of. I'm glad I read it. I'm glad I'm done with the series until the youngest Bell brother gets his book, but I know Simone's been writing like other stuff, so I don't know if that book's coming for a while. So yeah, I'm done with this. I'm caught up, and I'm just gonna call it complete for now because there's no like title, there's nothing of the next book, and who knows if he'll even get one, because I think he is quite a bit younger than the other 3, so yeah, I am calling it complete, and I'm going to go, and thank you for watching this vlog. I finished 4 series that I've been in the middle of for a while. I finished Fifth Avenue Rebels, which I think is my series that I've been reading, like, that and the Bergman Brothers. I've been reading the longest. Like, I started reading it back in, like, 2021. I read The Heiress Hunt, and then I didn't read a book again until last year. I read The Lady Gets Lucky, and then this year I read The Bride Goes Rogue and The Duke Gets Even. So, really glad I read that. Solid series, 4 or 5-star series. So, yeah. Then I finished The Bergmans, which is so sad. Like, it's bittersweet that it's over. Because again, I've been reading that series since 2021. I've been caught up with it, so it's sad that it's over, but it's a fantastic series. It has fantastic representation in every book, and yeah, I'm really glad I read it. And then I finished the Knock 'Em Out series, which I'm just glad to be done with it and to officially like have broken up with Lucy Score. I think it's the first author that I've ever read that like I'm like that not like just no bad behavior. I'm just don't think that author's for me, and I'm okay with that. And then I finished the Bell Brothers books. I don't even know if this even has a series, but the Priest series, I finished it up to where it is currently at. So, I mean, I know this is technically book 1.5. It's supposed to read it before you read Sinner, but I didn't know that, and I had just read Sinner, but then I saw this, and I was like, ooh, I need it. So, I got it, I read it, I'm done. But yeah, another pretty solid series. I mean, that's just a novella, so it's fine. But yeah, it was a solid reading vlog. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me the prayer hands for Priest. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff. It really helps me out. I'll talk to you all in the next one. Bye.